Happy Friday, everyone. I am Tanya Maddox, and welcome to Montrose Matters Live. I am in the studios with Mary Steinbach, who, after today, she may be the new host of this show because she's that good. But we've got a great show. We're going to talk to Mary about all things that have to do with the Montrose Rec District. I think you're going to learn a few things and be entertained. However, I'm going to tell you guys now before we get to the events that we are going to give away tickets to Root to Tip. It is happening on the 30th of July. It's going to be part of the end of the rodeo. So make sure you comment, send questions via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for Mary, and you can win tickets for Root to Tip. Okay, so events that are coming up. We've got quite a few of them, Mary. There are just some fun things that are happening in Montrose. Guess what? July 15th, it's Power Players, and I think you're going to be a Power Player speaker here soon, aren't you?
Okay, sure.
But for all those businesses that like to network on July 15th, you get to come hear a great speaker. We have Kelvin Kent, who with his amazing British accent will be talking about all things that have to do with entrepreneurship. And then on the 29th of July, the Chamber of Commerce is hosting Business After Hours. This time it is going to be at the Boys and Girls Club, Mary. That's a huge facility. And guess what? They're going to be building an even bigger facility. But come out, hear about the Boys and Girls Club, and just enjoy networking with other chamber members. And then, I've missed the Montrose Fair and Rodeo. Yeah. It's coming up. It's the 24th through the 31st of July. So make sure you come out for that. And then Root to Tip. It is going to be great. So I have this poster, Mary. There are these sisters on here. It's Felicia and Stephanie of Whiskey Sisters Supply.
Say that last name.
I'm not going to say the last name.
Omot.
So the Whiskey Sisters are going to be here, and they're going to speak. It's going to be great food and live music. I should say this name, Tyler Gummersall. Tyler Gummersall. All right, Mary Steinbach. You know, you're showing off now because you have an awesome name that most people don't pronounce.
It's a German
well.
name, so
it
you
is
learn
German.
how to say other people's names.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. Well, I'm going to be mad at my parents now because I want, or maybe my husband's parents, you know, right. I want a German name.
Right.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Mary's going to tell us all about the rec district, and we're going to have some fun giving away some tickets. We'll be right back.
Employees, and we were in a double wide trailer with 4 exam rooms. So that's where we started, behind an elementary school, really focused on taking care of those children. It was a school-based clinic prior to us becoming an FQHC. But very quickly we realized the community needed a lot more support, a lot more access to healthcare. So in the last 8 years we've grown to 3 different sites. We have 104 employees now. And we're taking care of about 6,600 unique patients a year.
You're proud to call Colorado home. So are we. Since 1973, we've been giving back to the communities where we live, work, and play across our great state. And we're here to stay. If you're looking for an independent, locally managed community bank where the employees are also the owners, we would like to be your bank. We're Alpine Bank.
Okay, and welcome back to Montrose Matters Live, which is brought to you by River Valley Family Health Centers, Elevate Fiber, Alpine Bank, and the Real Estate Store. We could not put this show on without these amazing underwriters and sponsors. Mary, I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an introvert. Believe it or not, I really am.
Okay.
But what do you call a person who just can go back and forth pretty seamlessly? I mean, there are times when I know that I have to be on, and it's easy for me to be on, and then but I don't get my energy from being around other people. Like if I'm in a crowded space, you see me at any of the networking events, I'm like, all right, I got to get out of here. I'm done.
All right, so we're gonna hunt Mary down at the next networking event. All right, so if she's at Business After Hours, you guys, let's go find her and make her nervous. So your definition of introvert, I don't believe. So I'm just, I'm not tracking with that. I hear that the executive director of the Montrose Recreation District is a triathlete.
That's correct.
Tell us about that.
Oh, I don't like talking about myself. See,
See,
I'm an introvert.
I snuck that in. We're going to talk about the rec district.
I do have a race on Sunday coming up. I'm going over to Boulder. I'm a sprint specialist in triathlon. So if anybody asks, like, do you do ultras and do you do full Ironmans? No, I don't. I'm a sprint specialist, which means I go as hard and as fast as I possibly can for an hour, hour and a half. This weekend I'm doing an Olympic distance. It's twice the distance of the sprint. I'm a little nervous because I haven't raced in that distance in 2 years really. But
how do you prepare?
It's just train. That introvert comes out, and I want to spend time by myself.
Okay.
And I train by myself, and I run, ride, and swim lots during the week. And I've been really lucky because I've been able to travel all around the world. As a triathlete, I've participated in world triathlon events.
Have?
So, yeah, it's super cool and very fun.
How awesome are we to have you as the ED of the rec district, which we're going to get into, but you are a world traveling triathlete.
Yeah, but we're lucky that we have the amenities that we have here in Montrose that enables me to train. I can get out on the roads, I can use the trail. I can go to the rec center and do weights and swim and,
Well, as we were getting ready for the show, somebody came in with some wet hair. What did you do this morning?
That's right. I got up and swam for the first time in quite a while, so that was a fantastic way to start the day.
Really?
It's hard to drag yourself out of bed at 6 a.m., right? But sometimes you just have to, and knowing that I was going to be here at 8:30 just was that extra motivation.
Wait.
And
you were swimming at 6 a.m.?
No, I was swimming at 7.
Okay.
No.
That's still, I was sleeping still at 7.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, well, so you're prepared and refreshed and ready to go.
Exactly.
Now, so that's fine. We all have our different ways to get it going.
So where did you swim this morning?
Where?
Yes.
At the Community Recreation Center,
You
of course.
did? What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that you use your own,
Of course, why not?
facilities. So tell us about the, all right, I'm here 4.5 years, and when I moved here, the rec district to me was the rec center.
Right.
So the rec center completely different. So let's talk about our community recreation center.
I have a question for you. It's a trivia question.
Oh gosh.
So, do you know when I'm gonna stump you? I'm sorry, but do you know when the Montrose Recreation District was formed?
Let's see.
I probably shouldn't do
The
this.
correct answer would be no. I don't know when it was
but you're gonna take a guess,
but I
aren't
am
you?
gonna because
Yeah.
I'm that type of person. All right, the Montrose Recreation District was formed in 1999.
Wow. Huh. 1956 would be the correct answer. But get this, this is something that I learned just a few weeks ago when I really started looking back through the archives and the scrapbooks and the old newspapers about the Montrose Recreation District. Scoured the Montrose papers, and in 1947, June 7th, 1947 was a Sunday afternoon, and the people of Montrose opened the first outdoor pool. And the Montrose Recreation District was formed very specifically to open an outdoor pool and operate that. And they did for many, many years. But 1947, they got together a whole group of people. It was started by the Montrose Lions, and the veterans groups got on board with it. They actually started the outdoor pool as a war memorial, a World War II war memorial, to honor the soldiers who had fought in World War II. So they opened the pool, and they ran that successfully for many, many years before they acquired the first park parcel, which was Holly Park, in 1975. So you're getting closer to that 99 benchmark.
Closer to the year I was born.
Yeah, closer to your born, you would know the ways of the world. Yeah, so we had Holly Park, and then somewhere along the way we also opened Ute and McNeil Fields.
Okay.
Which is all part of, this is very convoluted and something that's confusing to even our own staff, let alone the public of the community.
Are you just the average individual here?
Baldridge Regional Park,
okay,
which is really composed of 5 different parks, actually maybe 6, because Sunset Mesa is a part of that as well.
Oh.
The ball field's up on Sunset Mesa. We have River Bottom Park, we have Cerise Park, Holly Park, and then Utes and McNeil, and they're all individual parcels that are a part of the Baldridge Regional Park.
Okay.
And some of it's owned and operated by the city. Some of it's owned and operated by the Montrose Recreation District.
Okay.
And then some of it is owned by the city and managed by the Montrose Recreation District. So
Because
keep that
that's not
straight.
confusing
Right,
at all.
right.
So, you had me at 1946. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. My goodness.
Did you know that you could rent a swimsuit when the first pool opened? So, ladies, 50 cents for a suit. Men,
Wait, you know how much it costs
you
to
got off
rent
at 25
a swimsuit?
cents, yep. And a pool, a towel. You could rent a towel for 10 cents.
Okay, you can rent a towel and a swimsuit. So you're just walking around randomly and decide you want to go swimming,
That's
and
right,
you don't have
let's
the
go.
attire.
That's right. You
can
show up at the pool to
Exactly,
take care
for
of
less
it.
than $1.
That's right, 1947.
That's true. Did it cost anything to get in the pool then?
25 cents. 25 cents and 50 cents. So any child who had not yet reached their 13th birthday was 25 cents, and anybody over that was 50. Yeah.
Okay, do you have like a photographic memory?
I'm good with numbers.
I was gonna say, because I guarantee that's exactly how I read in the newspaper from the 40s.
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
okay, so since then, the Montrose Recreation District has come a long way.
It has.
A long way.
Yeah. So we still are only 5 distinct parcels and 65 acres. And so the distinction that we make in Montrose is that the Recreation District runs recreation programming and the city runs its parks. So all those neighborhood parks, they have what? How many neighborhood parks?
There's
they
a
have?
lot.
I forget. 35 or something like that.
Okay.
And the city maintains those.
Okay.
They don't do much in the way of recreation, although they do run the baseball and softball fields up and soccer fields at Sunset Mesa.
Okay.
And so they're a part of our sports tourism mechanism. And then we run just about everything else.
You know what? Isn't that nice that we have a sports tourism mechanism?
Yes.
That is quite. I mean, it's great for the city. It's perfect for us, and it helps us attract different sporting events here to Montrose.
And then hopefully once they're there, we work very closely with the city and with our friends at the county are running the fair and the special event that you promoted earlier. Once folks are here, then the rec district plays a really critical role in providing things for people to do. People then decide they may want to move here. We help with business retention, attracting employers and employees. So, it's how. We're really all about the quality of life. Something else that was really interesting was that I pulled out the City of Montrose.
I love all your notes. This is a planner right here,
survey.
guys.
Well, yeah, when I went on here, all this stuff's in my head, but I always feel like I need to be prepared, which my desk looks just like this too, so But I found that it was really interesting that in 2003, how important are the following reasons for living in Montrose? And number 1 on the list is quality of life. And quality of life is what we do at the Montrose Recreation District. We affect that every single day in every single way.
That's a slogan. You don't even need a marketing guru.
I just made that up.
You did. Every single day in every single way. So let's talk about the entity specifically.
Yeah.
Let's start with the big behemoth, the recreation center.
Okay, yeah.
So what do we see when we go in the recreation
center? It's a social hub. It's an activity hub. It appeals to all ages because it's 82,000 square feet of gloriousness. It's the biggest and the best and the brightest on the entire western slope of all the other parks and recreation agencies.
We just need to switch chairs. 82,000 square feet of gloriousness. I love this.
It's got 3 gymnasiums, a climbing wall, racquetball courts, game room, party rooms, child watch for the littles. It's got a magnificent swimming pool that was, so if you think about the very start of the Montrose Recreation District, it was in aquatics. It was really important to continue that legacy into into the future. And so we have this wonderful aquatic center that's got a lazy river, leisure pool, warm water therapy pool. We have a contract with Montrose Memorial Hospital and the physical therapy clinic. You can bring their clients right there on site, can come on over and use the facility, and they do every single day. And then, we've got expansion. We've done expansion to the outside. We've built pickleball courts. Oh, I forgot the inside.
Because no one likes pickleball.
Nobody likes pickleball. So, yeah, it's like the number one physical activity, game, sport across the entire country right now, probably, right?
How does that happen? Like,
because it's such a darn fun game.
Is it?
It's wonderful.
Can someone like me play?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not a triathlete.
You don't have to be a triathlete. It's a paddle sport. It has nothing to do with running, swimming, and biking.
Yeah, I just have to have hand-eye coordination.
You probably don't even have to have that.
All right, this is a sport I'm going to get into.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we have volunteers and instructors that can get you set up. So yeah.
All right. So the you have the expansion outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You how many pickleball courts do you have?
8.
8. Oh, okay.
I think.
Is that enough? Because I hear there's a line for pickleball.
It's never enough in the eyes of the pickleball players, for sure, because they have to wait sometimes for a court. Some days the entire outdoor court is full, and then we bring them inside and let them play on the inside in the gymnasium as well. Yeah. And during COVID, when our center wasn't really open at the very, very early times, they went out and they played at the inline arena at River Bottom. So they set up their courts there.
Gosh, we just get creative here in Montrose, don't we?
You have to. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so then,
and we've got a mile and a quarter walking trail all the way around the facility, and you can go figure 8. You can go all the way around it.
Wait, indoor or outdoor?
That's outdoor, and then we actually have up to four tracks, depending on the how you walk the track inside, and then you can go outside too, and you can get just about 2.5 miles in by following the certain sequencing, indoors and outdoors.
All right, I know the answer to this question, but I'm just going to ask because I need to ask for effect. Something that amazing, that 82,000 square feet of awesomeness. What does it cost to be a member or to go per day? I mean, can I afford it?
Everybody can afford it.
I'm a small business owner. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to cost me $500-600 a year?
No. How much does it cost you, Tanya? Because I don't have these figures right off the top of my head. But
so
it's
it costs
very
me
affordable.
$6.
Okay, that's a daily admission.
Yes, daily admission.
And
but
it's even less than that if you buy an annual pass. We have 3-month punch passes.
So when I first moved here, my amazing husband, hey honey, was a stay-at-home dad, and so our little one, that everyone who knows me, I call him the little brown boy. But him and my husband went to the rec center every day. We did have an annual pass, and my husband would put him in the care center for the littles while he worked out. And then they would go to the pool area together. Yeah. And I do remember that annual pass was extremely affordable. Yeah, I think it was maybe $100.
It's super affordable. It's a little more than that, but by the time you break it down to total family members and all that, it is super affordable. The other thing that we have going on that we're very blessed that we have a sister agency. It's the Montrose Recreation Foundation. Okay. And they do an amazing job at raising money and going after grants and that sort of thing so that they can provide scholarships for people to participate in recreation programs as well as to join the center, visit the field house, and that sort of thing. The other thing to note, you're talking about aquatics in the community recreation center, but we also offer the 20,000 square foot field house. It still has the original outdoor pool, or not the original one, but 1970, late 70s, early 80s. Anyway, if you have a membership at the CRC, you can also go use the field house. Otherwise, the field house outdoor pool just costs you $4 a day. So. Yeah.
That is amazing. And we're going to take a quick break, but I want to come back and talk about the field house and also Holly Park.
Yeah.
And I think you have a cool little map of the original field house layout. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Mary.
At the Real Estate Store, we're a group of real estate professionals who share all forms of property brokering in an innovative way. Our expertise and experience makes us the best choice for buyers and sellers. Our brokers are ready to assist you, either in person or virtually. Come visit us in historic downtown Montrose and experience for yourself the difference of our personal, professional property brokers.
Believe it, just like Gigfoot, zero-lag gaming does exist. The real myth now? Slow internet made you lose. So step up your game with Elevate Internet today.
Okay, and we are back. And let me just tell you, while we were on commercial break, Mary's like, Tanya, we got a lot to get to. So, you just stay on track. I told you, this is going to be the new host of Montrose Matters.
I'm not nearly as photogenic as you.
And she kills me with kindness. I got it. So again, we could not bring this show to you without our amazing, amazing underwriters and sponsors. Elevate Fiber, thank you so much. Alpine Bank, River Valley Family Health Centers, and the Real Estate Store. And so I'm talking to Mary, sponsors, because I'm thinking that you guys could be the first to do this. I'm like, can we build a waterway?
So we can swim all over town.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. We got to work on connectivity so that people can get across town safely as pedestrians and bicyclists.
Okay. Well,
right. But while we were talking about sponsors, I do want to shout out to Alpine Bank. They've been an amazing contributor to the Recreation Foundation.
Oh.
They're partners with us on so many different programs and initiatives. So couldn't get the work done without their help.
We have a great support system here in Montrose, and I definitely agree with you. Love Alpine Bank, but it's nice that we all support each other. Yep. And we can make sure that all the things that need to happen in this community do happen because of that support. So, well, tell me.
Together we are stronger. Yes.
All these one-liners. I hope somebody's taking notes, especially on my staff. Come here. All right. So let's talk about the field house because I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but I'm going to say it just because that's who I am. 4.5 years, I have only been to the field house once, and it was on Monday. I just went this past Monday.
And you'll be back, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't work, I'd be there right now.
Right. It's a gorgeous way to start the day or end the day or whatever. It's open in the morning to the afternoon. The outdoor swim tank. You got a splash pad, and then that's just the summer operations, the outdoor pool. But we also have a large turf facility where sports teams can come and practice. In fact, even while we were shut down during COVID, we weren't really shut down because the field house was in use by Montrose high school sports teams.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We had our entire after-school enrichment program and the summer camp program is held there. We lease part of it to Weehawken Creative Arts, so we're a hub there too. So in that facility, we were able to rehab in 2017, at the same year that we built the Community Recreation Center. And then last year, we were able to finish the rehabilitation of Holly Park. Okay. So about $1.6 million renovation into that, and it's the best used park in town.
It's amazing out there.
It's amazing, and it's got the great so it's got a great playground, and it was hilarious when I first moved here from Greenville, South Carolina.
That's where the accent's from.
Greenville, South Carolina, and it's right up the road from Clemson University, right?
Yes.
So what colors are the playground at Holly Park?
Orange.
They're orange and purple.
Yeah.
Clemson colors. So right on. So good planning there.
Okay. Is that why you took the job?
Yeah, that was it. Exactly.
You took a tour and you saw the Clemson colors.
I saw the plans.
And you were good with that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, I only have one complaint about the field house.
Okay.
So I was there on Monday, and I don't know what your staff was thinking when they said I could not go in the bounce houses. Come on, really?
Why? We hold those out for special purposes.
Yeah, they're for little
kids. You can come there and you can have your birthday party. You can rent. You can have corporate party, whatever you want, and you can use the bounce house.
They talk like Tanya. Yeah. No, you get out of the bounce
house. Isn't it cool that we own bounce houses?
It is.
Yeah.
And those were huge. I know. I did sneak in though. Sorry.
Have you ever seen that? So the bubble soccer? We have that too. So where you get inside the bubble, and it's super fun.
They were hiding that from me.
Oh yeah.
Gosh darn.
That's because you're dangerous.
I would have gone through the pool. So this is a very special month, isn't it?
It is, yes.
You get excited about something. I know.
July is Park and Recreation Month. Since 1985, Americans all across the country have celebrated that July is Park and Recreation Month. This year, and probably in years past too, is even designated it by Congress.
Yes.
And we're so very lucky too that here in Montrose we have willing partners who want to get on board and play with us. Montrose County, City of Montrose, and the Montrose Recreation District all passed proclamations declaring that in Montrose, July is Parks and Recreation.
That is phenomenal. Yeah. Congratulations on that proclamation.
Cool. Yeah. So we have some cool activities. I mean, we want people to get their game on and come on out to the Parks and Recreation or Rec District. And with your help, with Our Town Matters, we are putting on a couple of special events and activities, and you actually know more about those than I do.
Well, it would be a shameless plug for me to talk about those, but since it's about the rec district, we're waiting on the proclamation. So starting next week, if you go into the Montrose Recreation Center, you will be able to see a kiosk where you can get your photo taken. You can publish all of those things online and on your social media pages and be entered to win drawings. So we'll have different drawings throughout the month, different prizes that we're giving out, and we just want people to use the facilities that the rec district has. So whether it's Holly Park, go out there, play handball, take the kids and let them play on the play set and bring your lunch out there, head out down to the field house. I mean, we definitely want folks to use the field house facilities, whether it's the outdoor pool. They have ice cream there. Did you know that?
Ice cream?
Yes, at the field house.
I know we have Otter Pops. We have Otter Pops everywhere.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe that's an Otter Pop, but it's
maybe ice cream.
I got ice cream.
Perfect. There you go.
So head out to the field house, and then of course the recreation center itself
and the Connect Trail. 4.5 miles of glorious beauty along the river. Oh, you beat that. You can get from north to south over to the rec center.
Really?
That's glorious beauty.
How do you come up with these things,
No idea.
You don't. But all month long, obviously anytime we want you to come, but with the proclamation being approved by the Rec District's board, as well as the City of Montrose and the county, Montrose County, we truly want to take advantage of the beautiful facilities and opportunities that we have here, which are enhancing people's lives. Right?
Yes, absolutely. And we want to, there are 5 really distinct ways we want to encourage people to come out and play this month. First of all, come out to our website. You don't even have to go anywhere. Just go to montroserec.com. We'll talk about the master planning thing here in just a little bit, I think. So makemymontrose.com. Hashtag MakeMyMontrose is another site to visit.
Yes.
You can follow us on social media. We have Insta and Facebook and Twitter.
And YouTube.
Yeah,
they're
and
everywhere.
YouTube there. And you can sign up to get a newsletter that we publish every month or every couple of months to find out all the happenings that are going on, so you can figure out what you participate in, what you can participate in. Just come on out and talk to our employees. We love to talk to people. We love to hear your stories about what you need from your Parks and Recreation system, what you love about your Parks and Recreation system. Tell us about your experiences from other places you've lived, and see how we can enhance our system. And then we're always looking for volunteers to
do what?
Oh my gosh. Do you have a little, how old's your son?
He's 8.
8. Has he played t-ball and baseball and that? No?
No.
Okay, that's okay.
We climbed the tree in front of our house, Mary.
Perfect. We utilize hundreds of volunteers every year as youth coaches and officials and that. So we also could utilize volunteers at the front desk of the CRC to engage people, to talk to them, to track them when they come in, monitor them, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, there's just 5 super easy ways to engage and get out on a trail.
That's true. And you know what? I so impressed by this. So for our Spanish speaking population, come to the rec center, come visit the rec district. You guys have staff that are bilingual, that it's just, diversity is definitely encouraged in all of those locations.
We always need to do more, and so that's part of you telling us your story. What are the things that you need, things that we're not offering, so that we can continue to grow along with you, grow along with our community, and provide all the best in services that everybody should have.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the master plan.
Yeah.
So tell me what.
Yeah, so this is the first time since 2009, actually really 2004 was the last major comprehensive master planning effort that the rec district undertook. We have to continue to do recreation assessments to figure out what we have and what we need to have, and how do we continue to grow the community, grow along with our community, I should say, right? And so now this is our chance to revisit that, understanding too that Montrose continues to grow. It has been growing for quite some time. More and more people, the pressure is on for us to provide the amenities and the programs that people want, so that we continue to provide a great, enhanced, and enriched lifestyle and good sense of place, right?
That's relevant to the community now and as they grow. So how are you getting this information? Where are you?
So we have an interactive cloud-based website. It's makemymontrose.com.
Yes.
Makemymontrose.com. Go on there. We actually have a mechanism where people can give us their input.
Okay, good.
What are the things that would make parks and recreation better in Montrose? What are the gaps that you see? What are the things you want more of? It's just an easy fill out little form that we get and we're taking very seriously. That is complementing the statistically valid survey that we will send out to folks in I believe it's going to be in August now.
Okay.
But look in your mail. That survey will also be available in Spanish.
Okay, perfect.
You can actually call in and give your answers to someone, and it's bilingual offering there as well.
You're just making it easy for all of us.
Making it super easy. We've been doing a number of outreach intercept surveys. We were at Funk Fest. We've got the kiosk that you talked about, setting up in the lobby of the Community Recreation Center later on this month. There will be an opportunity for people. You can just take your smartphone and scan the QR code. You can go on to SurveyMonkey and put in just like four
questions,
super easy questions. What do you
Even
like to
I could
see?
do that.
We have a mobile app that's launching later on this month, as soon as the Apple and Google gods declare it okay on the stores. People can go. It's called Happy Feet Montrose. It's capital HAPP, little I for I, and then feet. That's the Internet of Things, right?
Yes.
The little I. Feet Montrose, and with that, you'll be able to go out in any park and tell us what you can, click right on your location. I'll pull that park up. You can automatically tell us what you like about that park, what you don't like about that park, and give us your ideas for how to improve that park site.
Okay.
So we've got lots of great opportunities for people to engage with us. We're always looking for more ways to engage, because this is the Montrose Community's master plan for comprehensive parks and recreation services. It's not just the rec district that's doing this. We're doing this in partnership with the city of Montrose, and they had done a minor element of parks and recreation as part of Vision 2040, right?
Yeah.
And so this just builds upon that. It takes all the goals. I have their plan right here. It takes the goals that they had about parks, trails, and open space, and parks, and how to build out better a park system, a really strong park system. So we're going to build upon that and complement that and work together, because we are a small community at the end of the day, and it is really critical that we continue to link to all of our community players.
That is
not just the city and the county, but also the BLM and the forest and all of that, that we have just this abundance of natural resources and recreation amenities around us, right? So we have to figure out how to connect people to those.
And as residents here, your opinion matters is basically what I'm hearing.
Right.
And we, no matter how crazy they are, because I'm still trying to figure out, well, okay, Mary, this is what I would like. If you can make this happen, you're better than the Google gods. So, food delivery at Holly Park while my son is playing.
Like a food truck.
With the food truck. Okay, so we're going to make that happen.
Yeah.
Gosh, there is so much going on with the Montrose Recreation District, and I am thrilled that you educated us in the beginning, because the average person didn't know, all of these things existed through the recreation district since 1946.
We really didn't even talk about the hundreds, I mean almost 1,000 programs that we run every single year to people of all ages. So,
and those we can find the majority of them in the activity book.
In the activity guide or at montroserec.com. Stop by the center. We'll fill you in.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Steinbach.
Tanya Mattis.
Yes. Thank you so much for just being the amazing executive director of this great recreation district, and being a lovely person and a part of this community now. We don't know what we did without you.
Oh, yes, you did. Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and we just want to look to continue to serve the very best interest of Montrose.
Great.
Thank you.
And on that note, we're going to call it a week.
Cheers.
Everybody have a great day. Cheers.